Oh my god, it's actually worked. We're in the race. Oh man, the difficulties. Mid-pack start. How many people are we going to have in this though? I'm so curious. This is going to be an interesting one regardless. This video is brought to you by the join page of my website. If you want more info on how to join races or other events we do on streams, head to bruffy.com/join. 26 hours, okay. 34 people. 34 people in this race. The first ever random all with more than 32 players. And we almost didn't get it started. We almost couldn't get it started. New positions are now available for me to get. More records to be broken. Wow, okay. So I've also never finished in 33rd or 34th place. And there's new positions that I've never finished in that are now possible. So, as an explainer for those who are watching this on YouTube and haven't been here for the last 40 minutes of us trying to get this race started at the start of this big 13-hour, 22-minute stream of random races. There's been changes. Oh, really? Freaking really? I'm going to end up in 34th, aren't I? It's already happening. There's been some changes that have been forced to be made to the Project Homecoming server. It was getting crashy quite frequently, and they basically had to update to the same system that 8th Gear uses with OneSync, which is what they use to have bigger races, but also changes the lag. So we're going to experience more front-to-back lag, like we do on 8th Gear, rather than just a bubble around the car. So we're going to have to be careful going into the braking zones. You got to assume that there's like another vehicle, a car length in front of you, and you got to brake in time for that. But also, as we experienced a few times when we were trying to do those big 8th Gear G-threads, the player cap doesn't always seem to work. So the player cap is meant to be 32, like it always is, but extra people have been able to join. So, wait, did I? Have I? No way. Another problem that we had. I can't believe I've gotten it immediate. I can't believe this has happened straight away. This would have been the Coquette D1. Another problem that we had trying to get this started is that I was trying to start the race with the Coquette D1 because this is the track that we used recently for the 2024 Random Cars race, and I wanted to choose a car that I didn't get in that race as our starting car, which was, we ended up doing the Jester RR wide body. But we've never done this track for a random all, so I thought, oh, well, let's start it in a car that I didn't get for that 2024 Cars random race. I'll use the Coquette D1, nice car, but it completely broke everything. So something's wrong with the Coquette D1. And the upshot of it is that if you get a Coquette D1 during this race, you'll end up getting the same car twice. You'll just do a lap again in the car that you've just had. And I can't believe on the second random lap of this race, I would have gotten a Coquette D1. It's unbelievable. And I end up having to do 2 laps in the friggin' rat loader. So that lap should have been in the Coquette D1, but it's broken. So I got, unless there's multiple broken cars, that's another possibility. That is another possibility. And now we're in the Torero. This is this isn't looking good position wise so far. Holy moly. So yeah, basically updates have happened to Project Homecoming, necessarily so, and things have broken because of it. And at the start of this 13-hour, 22-minute stream, where we're doing back-to-back random races all day, the issues have become apparent immediately. Many issues. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting to have to explain all that straight away, but I wasn't expecting to have to bring up the whole Coquette D1 issue at all. I can't believe I would have got it straight away. I wonder if you can like look in the stats behind the scenes or something, and see if that actually was a Corkit D1 that I got there, or it was something else and there's other things broken. But that's the assumption. I mean, the chance of getting it, there's like what, 700-800 vehicles in the random all pool now. The chance of getting it is tiny. I got it immediately. But yeah, I wanted to do this track again after, you know, we just did it for the 2024 random cars race, where we did all the cars added to the game in 2024, and even that was buggy and messed up because of the duplicate class. Maybe it's just this track, but we've never done this track for a random all before, which surprised me. So I just wanted to do it. That's ominous. I don't like the look of that behind me. Ramp buggy behind me when you've got front to back lag. Okay, it's starting to get a bit better now. This is looking a bit more encouraging position wise. But yeah, I was breaking records in the last random all, and we're collectively breaking records in this one. The first ever random all with more than 32 players. That might just be a thing now.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Because even if the player cap is set at 32, it always seems like this one sync system doesn't respect that by a few vehicles. A few players, I should say. Like when we were doing G-Freds that were, whatever they were, 128 player cap or whatever, you always get 130 players join or something like that. Like there always seems to be a little discrepancy. And I guess moving to one sync theoretically opens up the possibility of having like even bigger races on Project Homecoming, but I don't know whether that's in their plans to actually implement, because that's a lot of work with the track grids need to be all fixed, and I imagine there's a lot of extra stuff going on to be involved in doing that. This stands to rob. Flipping on nothing. It's likely not. Yeah, I assume it would be likely not the case, but hey, we might at least be able to take advantage of it, of the bugginess of the cap, and get a few races with 34, 35 players or something. Sultan Classic. Did I have the Sultan RS Classic earlier? Bloody hell. Yeah, okay. I thought it was a Sultan Classic. I knew it wasn't going to be, you know, we don't have duplicates. But I can barely tell them apart. But yeah, for those who are watching this on YouTube, this is the first race on a special stream. 13-hour, 22-minute stream of back-to-back random races all day. We're going to do 4 on Project Homecoming, multiple on PS5 and multiple on Xbox. Project Homecoming randoms and vanilla randoms, and you'll see those as videos over the coming weeks. Plenty of random race. It's a random race extravaganza. Okay, well, it was going well, but the Emperor has stunted my progression a little bit. It is weird seeing 34 in that bottom right. I'm so used to 32 just being the norm for random races. Oh, rip. Well, I'm officially a lap down to the leader.
Such a huge boost from. Ah!
So when is the next endurance championship? Well, thank you for the $5 super chat. But I don't know what you're talking about, endurance championship. I don't think that's a thing. I've never heard of an endurance championship. Is it something where you'd have like multiple classes or something? like a multi-class endurance championship. There's that front to back lag. We've just seen it in action in front. MCEC mentioned. No, it doesn't mean it's happening. Season 6 is not happening. Talking about something doesn't mean it's automatically going to happen. Season 5 was the final season, and it will remain the final season. It would be funny if I finished 33rd before I finished in one of my existing missing positions. All this time not finishing in 30th, 31st or 32nd, and then the first race that we have that's got 34 players, I finish in 33rd or 34th, just skip them entirely. Thank you very much for the super chat, Ned Brick 101. God, we're only halfway through this race. Feels like it's been going on for ages. We're actually not even halfway through. Oh, rip. There's that front to back lag again. Well, I'll take that position from the dozer. Season 6 will happen before GTA 6, calling it now. It was interesting on the previous Random All, where I was breaking records for my most losses ever, which I'm still on, obviously. That losing streak. Some of the comments were saying, will we get a Bruffy Random All win before GTA 6? I think there's a good... I think there's many... And will we get 200 Random Alls before GTA 6? I think there's a good chance that both of those things will happen, because GTA 6 is not coming anytime soon, I don't think. Ooh, Krieger. Top half. In fact, I was top half earlier in that lap. 16th isn't top half anymore, 17th is. Yeah, we are closing in on 200 random alls. On the current, like, we usually do 2 random alls a month. And 2 random malls, obviously. I feel like it's possible that we hit 200 before the end of the year, which might end up being 200 before GTA 6. We'll have to do something special for the 200th. I don't think random alls will stop happening, though, when GTA 6 comes out. But it'll be... GTA 5 will eventually turn into like what GTA 4 racing is now, I guess. Like, we'll probably pop back on it every now and then for a bit of fun, but it's not as if we're going to do as much of it as we do now. Unless GTA 6 is just atrocious for racing, because who knows. Brakes. Yeah, we're not too far away from the top 10 now. After a pretty poor start with 2 rat loader laps. That's going to look really weird in the stats. The rat loader twice. Should we put it down as technically would have been the Coquette D1? Don't know. Because I didn't technically get the Coquette D1, but I also technically did. Behind the scenes, with the scripts and stuff, I got a Coquette D1. I just didn't get it in real life in the game. In real life in the game. What a sentence that was.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
Words were indeed spoken. Back to being a lap down. I had gotten back onto the lead lap, but this lap hasn't helped. This'll help though. Banshee GTS. Just drove this in the 2024 Cars Random Race on this track. How ironic. That was close. Shame it's not HSW speed. I'd probably have to... You probably, in the HSW Banshee GTS, you probably have to come off the accelerator a little bit on that left-hander. Every other car in the game is just full throttle. Probably not in this. Back on the lead lap as the leader gets a cycle. Apocalypse Scarab. This is for 11th. Where's 10th? How far away am I? Oh, Fieldmaster! How far away am I? It's right here. There it is, 10th place. Top 10. Beautiful. I wasn't expecting this after my two rat loader laps. There is still a quarter of the race to go though. Okay, maybe the HSW Vigero ZX you'd also have to... You wouldn't be able to do full throttle on that left-hander. That's a fair point. Habanero. Thankfully not the habanero roll. Could be worse. Could be in a dozer. Sticking in the middle and then people in faster cars can go up the inside or the outside. That was almost a wipeout. Well, I'm still in 10th. That's encouraging. I didn't expect to be when I got the habanero. Glendale Custom. Significantly faster than the regular Glendale at least. Better than a Regina GT behind, so I should pull away. Well, it's grippier than the Regina GT. The Regina does have some decent straight line speed. Oh, there's the lawnmower. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Cyber washed in front. They were in the lead. I literally just got my lead lap, like back on the lead lap by overtaking them when they got a cycle, and now they're only 7 seconds ahead in 8th place. Ouch. Surfer Custom in for a good time on the livery. Yeah, this is not gonna help me in my pursuit of keeping a top 10. I mean, it's fractionally quicker than the regular Surfer at least, but not by much. In for a goo. Yeah, really that's what it says, because the black is covering it a bit. What's the full sentence? Isn't it all in for a good time? Oh, back up, back a lap down again. And now I'm in 11th, I think, by the time we get to the next checkpoint and it updates. Yeah, there it is. 11th. There's 12th. It could be worse. There's dozers and lawnmowers all over the place. Like I just said, there's dozers and lawnmowers all over the place. Alright. Can I return back to this top 10? The top 4 are an entire lap ahead of me now. Yeah, I'm in a fight for even 11th. There's quicker cars behind. We are catching up to the Blister Compact, but this is going to be a massive fight over a top 10 in the last few laps. There's at least 5 or 6 people all fighting in close proximity. The top 5 are on their own lap, ahead of mostly everybody. It's going to be another extension of the losing streak. Stratum Sedan. I mean, that's not bad. Is this 3 of the top 5 that have all gotten slow cars at the same time? It looks like it.
Oh, what a scumbag!
This isn't really helping me catch up to anything in front, unfortunately. Not that much quicker than a van. Disappointing. Freaking sliding Regina. Damn, I lost a position on that lap. Chebarek. Oh my god, it's been 11.5 years of this game, and I just got why the tailgater's called the tailgater. I literally just... Nicholas said in the chat, tailgater in front, how ironic. And just something about that sentence just clicked it in my head why it's called the tailgater. Because it's an Audi, and Audi's tailgate. I can't believe it's been that long. Christ, Adam is right. It just took a little bit of time. It's been in the game since the release of the game. I never really thought about it, to be fair. It's just... I just realised it. It just clicked in my head now. Oh yeah, it's an Audi. You don't have a back bumper if there's an Audi behind you. Not best Omnis. He's gonna struggle on the hairpin with this drag king. It's where I'll get him. He tried it. He tried it. He was lucky he didn't take anyone out. Alright, I've got 8 seconds to a Manana custom. Oh, this is going to be the last lap though, isn't it? I'm going to have some... Oh, it's a drift flash. Something quick. Sansi B4. Well, not great. Oh, bollocks. Well, that's a problem. To be fair, there aren't a lot of like tight corners where a drift car is going to really struggle. I feel like you're still going to be able to keep up some pace. It's not going to make it. I'm not going to get 10th anyway. 10th is in the Schlagen GT safety car. It's not happening. That jelly rub ball. Is it going to be 11th or 12th? The Flash GT drift is, it's got some pace on the straight, and yeah, it was able to just drift around the banking. Totally fine. 12th it is. Well, considering the way that the race started and I was down in positions I've never known before. Actually, did I actually get into 33rd or 34th at any point during the race? I don't know whether I did. But I was definitely down in the, you know, the bottom 5, 30th onwards. And 2 rat loader laps. That's not too bad of a return. Wow, 1 second at the line. That must have been Adder. The Adder taking the win. The vehicle that you can't get in vanilla GTA randoms, showing its dominance on the last lap of this race. That must have been an overtake to the line as well. Here it is to the line in the Emperor, and there goes the Adder. Oh no, that is unfortunate. Right at the line on the last straight. Ouch. Well, that was fun. That worked out quite well, that track, I think. I'm surprised we haven't done that track before for a random all. But, hey, at least we have now. We're righting that wrong. And Razor and Loose Goose are breaking records themselves by being in brand new positions of 33rd and 34th. 32nd was your lowest. Your 33rd and 34th cherries have not been popped yet. Alright, well that's good to know. That's crazy though. We've done 181 of these now. And after 181 races, these are the first 2 people ever to finish in 33rd and 34th place. Reaching new heights.